Hello, what's going on, guys? I'm here back with another video. As promised, we're gonna do another test route for Uxbridge. As you can see, the test center is just right in front of us, and I'm gonna head out now to do one test route. There's some guys coming back from the test for the bike, so I'm just gonna get ready, start my car, running it, do my system checks, all clear. And for this video, I'm gonna be using an automatic car rather than the manual. And it's quite bigger as well, as you can see, but just to prove you that it doesn't really matter what size the car is, as long as you have good controls and you know your car, you'll smash your test. You'll not have any problems. So going out of here, you want to make sure that you keep slow speed on 10 to 12 speed. Should be fine. Watch out for any pedestrians, anyone parked off. Now going out here, make sure you do check correctly on the right, because often there's people just coming in fast, or from Royal Mail or whatever. They're trying to just finish their shift and quickly go home. Now for this video, I'm using an automatic car, but I do enjoy teaching a manual car. Now I want you guys to comment below what you think is better, automatic or manual, and what are you learning right now and why. Automatic, why not manual? And what's your reasoning for doing automatic? At least for me, when I was learning, manual was the only option I could think of. I didn't even think of doing automatic, because one, you're spending so much money, and you actually want to learn a skill that is going to be useful to you, because you don't want to learn automatic and then later on you can redo the test and everything, but then once you're done automatic, you're already like done, and you have a car. You're not going to go back and do test again and everything else again, so you're just going to end up being lazy and not do it, and just gonna keep postponing and stuff like that. I had many people like that actually want to now learn manual because they originally done automatic, but it's a little bit harder because then you end up developing a little bit of bad habits, so you want to correct those, and then learning the gears and everything else is a little bit difficult. It's not too hard because obviously you already are confident in driving the car now, but it does get a little bit difficult. Now the route that I'm gonna be doing right now is a morning test route. Usually a common route in the morning is the one that goes through Iver. Luckily it's a sunny day today, so you can enjoy the weather when summer is coming. Hopefully it's gonna be a good summer. Coming here, I can already see there's some sign for the triangle saying it's a narrow road ahead. Speed limit is 30. Mr. Van is just coming out without checking, and he's giving bad looks. Something that's not even my fault, but oh well. Now right now it's on almost 3 o'clock, so it will be very similar to why it's gonna be around 8-9 o'clock traffic. So not too crazy, but not empty either. Now this kind of traffic light, you want to make sure that you already, if you're coming at 30 miles per hour and you see someone pressing the button, you're gonna just step away from the gas and maybe cover the brake, because if someone's gonna press the button, then more likely these lights are gonna change to red. So be already prepared for it to go red. Always keep an eye for your friend on the two wheels. So we're gonna carry on straight ahead here. Actually, check on the right. If no signal, okay, carry on. Now, when you come here, they're gonna tell you you're gonna follow signs for Iver, or you might be even following SatNav. And the sign is gonna be on the left, and I can see the Iver is on the right. So I'm gonna check my mirror, signal, get in the right lane, then cancel the signal, because I'm still carrying on straight ahead. And then I can see another board there that's telling me the Iver is on the right. So on the second traffic light, I'm gonna be turning right. That is a nice exhaust. I'll check my mirrors again, signal again, right. Kept my position there, going to the junction. I'm just gonna line up my mirror to the yellow bollard there. I can either wait for the oncoming traffic, or I can wait for a green arrow, or I can wait for a red light. There's no rush. Like, I can just stay here, take my time, keep an eye on the mirrors, make sure there's no bike that's gonna just come pull up right beside my car. And there's no rush. Just have patience. Last one right. I'm gonna just quickly check the right junction clear, and I'm gonna go. Now, many people think the learner can or should only drive smaller cars, and I don't really agree with it, because I feel like if you're driving an SUV, you have more awareness of the surrounding, because you're like sitting higher up, you can see the lands correctly, and you can even see it's more clear on the SUVs rather than sitting low on a Golf or something like that, or Audi. So, but I enjoy both. No complaint. Now speed limit is going to 40. Check my mirror that no one is overtaking me. I'm gonna wait for the bend to open up, and now I'm gonna push it to 40. It's a straight road, no junctions, so I can easily keep it on 40. But do watch out for the potholes. If there's a deep pothole, try to avoid it if you can, if it's safe. You can go a little bit over the lines, but not if it's not safe. Don't go over your way to prevent a pothole. Now I can see the van there waiting. He could come out. Never know. So I'm just already preventing something from happening. I'm mentally ready for him to come out. Now in your driving test, you might be following the rules, but not everyone else is gonna be following the rules. So one thing you do wanna keep in mind is other people might do mistakes. So keep that in mind and plan your journey accordingly. Now I can see a 30 sign. I wanna check my mirrors, start braking, and by the sign I'm gonna be 30. Now what else? Triangle sign, road is getting narrow, and I'm approaching a roundabout. Now on this roundabout, many people say that it's a straight ahead and you don't need to signal. But in my opinion, this is a right and you should signal, because someone's gonna benefit from it. You should signal a little bit later because of that junction. I'm gonna signal, check my mirror, signal right now. And look, if it was straight, I would be going straight into the wall, into the shops. But I'm turning right. Now here, I can already see there's shops on my left and right. So I'm not gonna go over 20, 25, maybe maximum. I can see there's a zebra crossing. So keep your speed according to the situation and according to the environment. Now right at the mini roundabout, mirror signal, check my right, they all go left signal on. Now here, where it says slow, there must be a reason. And there is a reason, because now the road is gonna get very narrow. There's signs there, and if there's a car already, you're gonna struggle to go through here. But if no one, then you can get through. If there is someone, you're gonna wait at the passing place there on the left and let them go first, ideally. Unless they're telling you to move or they're too far, they can flash at you to tell you that you can go. Now there was no sign, so I'm assuming that's gonna be 30. I'm gonna wait for the potholes to finish, and now I'm gonna start going to 30. I can see a sharp turn on the left. There could be horses, especially on a nice day like this. It could be horses there. Now I spot the 40 sign, check my center mirror, make sure you pass the sign, and then you start going 40. And you don't want to suddenly go 40. You want to gradually go into 40. You don't want to just smash the accelerator pedal and just go straight into 40. Now on the corners I can ease off from the back from the gas, and then once it's open, then I'm gonna go back on the gas. Now from here I'm gonna go next road on the left, which is the 4th flower lane. Gonna signal in good time because I'm going faster than normal. Make sure you slow down enough, which is around 20ish, and slowly go into it because there could be a bus there. There's a bus stop, so there could be a bus there, or there could be anyone coming from there. Now even on this road my visibility is quite low, so I'm not gonna go too fast because I'm gonna assume that someone might be coming, another learner, a bus or whatever, and because the road is not wide enough for me to be going anything more than 20. Now end of the road I'm gonna go right, mirror, signal in good time. Don't do what he's doing, which is very dangerous, and it's in the test you would just fail for it, which is cutting. He just cut right across the junction to just save time. I don't know how long he saved. He's flashing me. I'm gonna go. He saved maybe like 2 seconds, and if there was a car there, he would have been just going into it. They're very dangerous. Now again on this road, until here it's clear, I can see no one there. But once it starts getting to this point, now one thing many people miss here is the sign of the mini roundabout coming up ahead, which is just there on the left. So if there's a sign, that means there's gonna be a mini roundabout, which the paint is not really helping. But there's another sign, blue sign there, and there's the mini roundabout, which you don't want to go all over it. Slightly go around it. Make sure you spot it. Now they have priority. No one coming. Gonna check my right mirror, get in position, and carry on. So these things you're expected to know them. The examiner is not gonna be like, oh look, there's a sign there. Oh look, no, you have priority. You need to learn to be independent in your test. If your instructor is being like, do this, do that, do this, do that, until when is he gonna do that? What is gonna happen on your test? Is he gonna be sitting there telling you what to do? On left at the end of the road. Make sure you check on the right. The car is far away. I can go. I see the 40 sign there. I'm gonna gradually keep increasing my speed, not suddenly. Again, as I told you. So you don't want to just reach 40 because I can already see I'm approaching a roundabout there. So I'm gonna go here, third exit right from this roundabout. So I'm gonna ease off from the gas, go on the brake because of this guy. Keep an eye on my mirrors. Now I can see there's 2 lanes there, so I'm gonna go right lane because the exit is past 12 o'clock. I'm gonna stick to the right lane. Start checking already as I'm approaching. I can see a right signal there. Now clear. Go with speed in, and now start counting. 1, 2. I'm gonna check my left mirror. Signal left. Start drifting outside, and this is 3. Wasn't too difficult, was it? Now you can see a 50 sign. I can check my mirror, and I can start going up to 50. Now I don't know if this thing is nice, if it's good or not, but in bigger vehicles, even when you're going 50, you don't really feel like you're going that fast. So I'm going 50 right now, but it doesn't really feel that fast to me because you're not a bigger vehicle. Whereas when you're in a smaller vehicle, going at 50, you really feel that you're going at 50. So when you're in a bigger vehicle with a bigger engine or something like that, you can make sure you keep looking at the speed limit so that you don't go over it. It's very easy to go over it, especially in the automatics, because all you're doing is putting the foot down and that's it, just going fast. Whereas in the manual, obviously you keep changing the gears, so if you're going over it, you can feel the engine, you can feel the noise, hear the noise, so you will know what you're up to. I'm gonna go right. Make sure you keep this red letterbox as the reference for this road because it's not visible coming at 40 miles per hour. Make sure you're not cutting. Watch out for the potholes. I see a 30 sign there, but I see speed bumps, so I'm not gonna go too far. I'm gonna be nice to my examiner, my instructor, and to my car. And often here they can make you do your maneuver. It could be either parallel parking, or they could make you pull up on the right and make you do the reverse right to car lanes, or they could even make you do the emergency brake, which is 1 out of 5 tests, I believe. Now the trick with the speed bumps is to just leave the gas when you're close to it. If you're going too fast, then use the brake. Otherwise, you don't really need to use the brake. You should be already slow. You don't want to be, if you know the whole road has speed bumps, don't increase your speed above 20. Now I have the priority and the width limit is 6x6, which this car should be easily going to fit into. I'm gonna just check my left mirror. Get super close to the left, and as long as I'm fine there, the right is automatically gonna be fine. And if I'm fitting with this car, you guys can easily fit with smaller cars, because most of the learner cars are quite small, so you shouldn't have any problem unless you're learning in a tank. Now going around the corner, again, the speed bumps, the visibility is low, so don't increase your speed over 20. Again, I know the speed limit is 30, but that is not a mandatory. It's a speed limit. That's what you can do maximum, and that's the low. That's not them telling you that you should be going 30. So there's something called common sense. Make sure you do use it on your test. So if the road is not nice, don't try to go 30. If someone tried to go 30 with my car over the speed bumps, I'll just not give them my car for the test. The repair bill is going to be more than what they're paying me for the test. Now there's going to be 2 minute roundabouts. I'm going to go left on the first one. Check on the right as I'm approaching. So your Range Rover there. The car, I could take this. The learner quite slow. And now straight ahead. Again, check on the right. Both of them are going to be independent roundabouts. Don't treat one and then just go on the second. Make sure you do check on the second one as well. Now again, 50 speed limit. I'm gonna check my mirror, and now the car in front is not going that fast, so I'm gonna just keep gradually increasing the speed, but I'm not really gonna just try to go really close behind him and do whatever. If they're not going fast, we can go fast either. Usually I'm always driving a manual car. Now I don't know what to do with the left hand. I'm just sitting there on the steering car. Normally I'm just driving like that. And you're allowed to use one hand on your test as long as you're doing it safely. So many people do have this misconception that you can't use one hand and have the other one changing gears or whatever, doing whatever, or doing it for the show me question. You should, in your driving lesson, you should learn how to drive with one hand so you're comfortable with it, rather than in the test, if they ask you, show me how to use your demister, and you're like, oh, I can't take my hand off the steering because I've never done that. Now coming here, we're gonna go straight ahead for Watford, then I'm gonna stick to the left lane because I'm going straight 12 o'clock, check my right. Now where the surface is changing, I'm gonna start slowing down a lot from there. I'm gonna go below 20, check that no one has any signal, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the outside lane and carry on, going straight ahead. Our speed limit was 60. I saw the sign just before the roundabout. And again, gradually I'm gonna just keep increasing the speed. And on bigger vehicles, it's much more easier to build up speed, and it gives you more confidence to overtake, to go fast. So not necessarily, I don't think that all bigger vehicles or bigger engines are always dangerous. Now on this roundabout, we're gonna go right for central London. I'll switch the lane. Now on there. Now there was a sign saying reduce your speed back there, but that's way too early in my opinion to start slowing down. This is a good point to start slowing down. I'm gonna go right, and now there's 4 lanes. I'm gonna stick to the rightest one. No one there on the right. Mr. Lorry shouldn't have come because now he's making me brake in the middle of the roundabout, and it's my priority. carry on the right, another roundabout, again gonna go for Uxbridge, and on this one I'm gonna signal right, check my mirrors, but I'm gonna stick to the middle lane. Now from the middle lane I'm gonna go straight ahead for the curb, stick to the outside lane, just see these people that they don't come forward, and gonna again stick. Now look, there's two lanes. Middle lane is gonna come into the left lane here, and the right lane is gonna stick to the right lane. So if you want to overtake, you would be in the right lane. If not, you're gonna keep the middle lane there and then end up in the left one here. I see a sign saying that the lanes are gonna merge. So keep an eye on the right, center mirror, no one there. I see a 30 sign. On my 35 right now, I'm gonna ease off and naturally just gonna end up around 30. Now there's a bike on my right, zooming past me. I don't know why they're always in a hurry. I see a red light, I'm going to just ease off, let the car roll. No braking yet. I'm going to check my center mirror and now gently start braking. By the time I'm getting there, it should just be going green and there's no one crossing. I can go on the yellow flashing. Now this road, often what happens is because you done all the fast roads there, you done 50, 40 and everything, people end up going over 30 here, and it's a nice straight road, so easily you could be going above 30. So make sure what you do is you keep checking your speed meter, so you know that you're not above 30. Even if you're 27, 28, that's still fine. That's a hazard. I checked my mirror there. So things like this, you should like kind of know that's coming, because if someone is coming out fast on the junction and you see that they're in a rush, more likely they're just gonna come forward without looking at you. Check my mirror, come to a nice stop, sticking to my left because I'm not overtaking. Now while you're waiting here, you don't want to just wait and do nothing. You want to keep gathering information on where you're heading to. I can see down there there's a sign for a roundabout and I should be going straight there. It's a very nice and sunny day today. These lights don't usually stay right long, so you should be ready. Keep an eye on your surroundings because there could be a bike just filtering through. And there's another light just after that. If that one is red, I have to stop because there's one solid line here and one solid line there. So those are two separate traffic lights. One is not going to be for the other. Also, you want to make sure that you don't get distracted on the traffic light. Some of you start just looking elsewhere, start daydreaming or whatever. Don't be distracted on the traffic light. It's not there to have a break. You're still on the road. There's still things going on. So don't just start zoning out on the traffic light. Now I'm just going straight ahead using my left lane. It's a control roundabout, so don't need to worry about the right. I'm going to just keep an eye into staying in my lane. There's no danger on my left, but there's a lane on my right. That's where the danger is. And going around here, you're doing turns, you're going around corners, so don't go fast, please. Because often people end up going fast here. They go into third gear even. You don't really need to until you come here and you're nice and straight. Then you can start going up to 30. Before that, there's no need for you to go to 30. I'm gonna stick to the middle lane for Cowley, and I'm gonna carry on following for Cowley. Now, because I'm in the middle, the danger is on both sides right now, so I'm gonna keep an eye on both sides. There's another board telling me there that the Cowley is gonna be for second lane on the right. I'm gonna just carry on following that. You don't need any signal here. You just follow your lane. A signal could be misleading. If I signal right now, the van could be thinking that I'm changing lane to the right. So I'm just gonna follow my lane and now all the way to the left. So I could signal here left now here. That's something I could do. And now cancel it. Keep an eye on the bend. Keep it slow until I can see it's clear. Now I can see it's clear. Now I start going close to 30. And there you go. Now you're probably now just back, going back to the test center. And as you can see, it's already school time. So school kids are there. there's a sign for school here, so you should know what to expect. Maybe there's gonna be kids running on the traffic light there, or even parents. Now my camera is getting too hot, so the rest of the recording is just gonna be without the camera inside. But let's see how long the camera is gonna last, because the battery is running out. So I'm gonna just try to get back to the test center now, which is just right at the traffic light, and that should be the end of the test route. I'm gonna just wait until it's 2 lanes there. Check my mirror on the right, signal right, and there's a yellow box. I'm gonna get in the yellow box in the middle, look at the oncoming traffic. If I have a gap, I could go maybe after this white car. Yeah, surprisingly the camera is still on. And that's it. You're basically just back at the test center now. You're just gonna turn left at the traffic light, and you're back at the test center. Okay, so that's the end of the video, guys. I'm basically just back at the test center. Thanks a lot for everyone that watched until the end. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment below what are you learning, automatic or manual, and which one would you rather be driving after you pass. Maybe you do pass in a manual and you drive an automatic. And I'm gonna be dropping new videos soon, so keep an eye on the channel, and thanks a lot. Bye bye.